Hello there, folks. Nerdy John here, and today, in order to be my shield against any any criticism of sexism, is Xylee, one of the commentary bros. How you doing today?
Hashtag we are bros.
Hashtag.
That's what me and Squatchin have been going around in all the chats going hashtag we are bros.
Oh no, I think I know the origins of that because I showed I showed that commentary bros Instagram post from Savannah to K Huck and Squatch, and they both just started we hashtag we are bros.
That's funny. That's funny. It's like,
Yeah.
man, wow, girl. Okay. I guess it's just the men that saying something. Misogyny much? Just throwing it out there.
Well, and one of the reasons why I have you on today is just because I'm a man, so I can't understand the complexity of this whole situation.
Oh God.
So this is an interesting story, partly because usually when with like Me Too or like allegation type of videos, right? A lot of the screenshots of DMs used are really bad for the creator being accused, right? Because they're out of context. We don't know the full details on everything, right? Or they can just be straight up like horrible. No context makes them look good, right?
Right.
This is the first allegation that I'm aware of where no matter how you dice the DMs, it looks bad for the girl.
It's so funny to me that every time that Savannah was pushing the point and Henna was saying a point, and then Savannah would show the DMs right after that point, where the DMs literally contradicted what they were saying. It's like, girl, what?
No, yeah.
Like, what were you thinking, ma'am?
No, like there's a point where like she's like, yeah, I pretended to be interested, but like I do it just so that way he falls asleep and leave me alone. And then literally like the next DMs they show, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna call it a night. I'm too drunk. And she's like, no, stay. I'm not finished yet.
Yeah. And you know what? I didn't like that. One thing I didn't like either is because you know me, I'm a lefty, I used to be super woke, so I know like woke games, etc., right? And one of the things that irritated me in that video when she was talking about how Henna couldn't give consent because she was drunk. Well, so was he. And it goes for both men and women. That's just not a woman rule. That's not just saying just women can't consent when they're drunk. It goes for men too. That rule goes for both. No, you can't just stick that on her. They were getting drunk together.
Yeah, and then and I don't want to misquote, but I believe she like insinuates that he's like responsible for her drinking copious amounts, but then in like the interview section, she says she was enabling his drinking. So like it sounds like these two were just toxic together. It seems.
Yeah, they were enabling each other's alcoholism. Yes. I mean, they were enabling each other. They were drinking buddies. That's literally what they were, drinking buddies with benefits, as much as you can be over the internet. Yeah, that's what they were.
And with how cheap it was to pay her, because like what was it? She was getting paid as much as like a doctor in her country with like the monthly pay they had set up, right?
Yep.
He could have just flown out and like done the deed.
I don't know. I mean, that's quite a far away. That's a long ways away to fly out there.
Yeah, like, I mean, but he's a YouTuber. He's got the money for it. Just tell the wife that you're doing a vlog trip IRL.
No, what he should have did was notice the red flags and not even talk to the chick. What were you doing, bro? Come on.
No, yeah, I actually was watching a bit of Tommy's stream while I was cleaning, and I did hear you bring up, which is both you and him were bringing up fantastic points about like how, because like at first watching the interview, I'm like, oh wait, like is she like a Canadian, like US, because like it's like I can hardly tell that there's an accent there, but no, highly emphasize the fact that she's from a third world country. I'm just like, what?
She, oh God, Savannah was really pushing the white savior complex, like really bad, to the point
Yeah.
where I'm gonna be quite honest. It's one of those things where, some people who, and I'm only saying some, but some
Mm.
people lean on the lefts. They have a tendency to want to white knight so hard against racism for somebody that they actually come out pretty racist themselves. And to me, the way she was babying Henna and
Mm.
putting on stuff that, I think Henna played up in that email, it was almost racist because Henna was a grown ass woman and she's obviously highly
Yeah.
intelligent.
Yeah, she was
You
treating her
know?
like she was a child.
Yeah, she was absolutely treating her like a child. What? Just because she comes from a quote unquote third world country, she doesn't know right from wrong? She knew he was
Mm.
married. She knew
Yeah.
he was married. Okay, and
Right. And
no, she babied her, and I didn't like that.
mm, and like I'm seeing like now not only is like Savannah been like doubling down, right? Hina has also doubled down as well. Like her like last Twitter post she made is, I'm starting to realize that the evidence wasn't sufficient, so please give me some time to compile everything in a manner that will be comprehensive enough to lend more credibility to my claims. Like, why didn't you start, like, if you had smoking gun, why didn't you start the video out with smoking guns, you know?
That's my point. And somebody went under there going, I think the damage is done. You're right. And then Henna went under there and said, yeah, you're right. And with a smiley face. And I was like, oh hell no. I want to see the whole Google Drive. I want to see
Hmm.
every DM that you have. I want to see everything. Because I'm pretty sure there's something in there that's not going to make you look good. And I'm not talking about the
Yeah.
sexting. I'm not talking about the sexting. I bet you her motive is in those DMs because there's a
Hmm.
motive behind this. Why else would she have screen recorded and screen captured those things in real time?
No, yeah, because according to her own self-admission, the relationship then becomes sexual until like 8 months in. So, like, what were those 8 months of DMs prior? Were they professional? Was it her wearing him down? Was it him like wearing her down with some sort of sexual favor? I think if we see all the DMs, like, the
I bet
beginning of their
you, I,
relationship is gonna be interesting.
I bet you the beginning of the relationship is going to be interesting. Oh, excuse me. And I believe the end of the relationships would be interesting.
Right, because they only showed like the in terms of like the end of their convo, they only
Mm-hmm.
showed the ones where he's like, I still care about you, but I'm gonna like me to you.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. She's playing a game. And I
Mhm.
can't believe Savannah literally read those DMs and thought those DMs were good to put in that video. She is an idiot.
Do you
She's an
think
absolute
Hina
idiot.
is I know we're talking about like, you know, Savannah playing the white savior thing, but do you think Hina's working her?
Yes, absolutely. I think she worked her from the time she sent that email to now.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is what I think this is what Hina does. I really do. Or Henna, excuse me. This is what Henna, I honestly believe this is what Henna does.
Mhm.
Because she knew what to say in that email. An email
And then
like that with me, and then if I would have seen those DMs, I've been like, girl, you were following right along with it. There's no way I'm taking this story.
no, yeah, because obviously it's pretty clear he should not have, like, if even if he decided to have a working relationship with her, it should not, obviously it should not have been sexual in any way, shape, or form, even if he wasn't married, because like
Well, yeah,
like
and I
stuff just like
explained,
this happens.
right, and I explained to my audience. This is what I explained to my audience. Yes, there is such thing as a power dynamic. I know Matt Pitt says he doesn't believe in them, but whatever. Yes, there was a power dynamic there. However,
Mhm.
did he actually use his power dynamic? He would have used his power dynamic if he told her, if she would have said no, and he goes, okay, you're fired. Or if he would have
Right.
said, you won't get paid if you don't do that. Okay, that's using your power dynamic. saw no
Right.
proof of him even hinting at using his power dynamic. I saw
Right.
two adult people doing some freaky stuff in the DMs.
Right, because at the latter, towards the latter end of her employment, she wasn't really doing any live translating, but she was still getting paid because essentially she was on retainer.
Yep.
And she says, well, because I wasn't getting paid, I felt pressured. I pressured myself into sending him new videos so that way I could justify getting paid. That's on you. That's not on him.
Yeah, that's on you. My editor, I pay her monthly. I pay her flat fee monthly. She doesn't even want to get paid, but I still pay her because I'd be damned if I'm going to have her editing videos for me and not get paid, right? Well, there was
Aggressive
a couple.
niceness.
Yeah, well, I mean, but there was a month, maybe two, where she did like maybe one thing for me or nothing at all, and I still paid her. Because when I need her, she's there. When I ask her for something, she gets it done. Yeah, damn right, I paid her. You know, so that whole,
Right.
I feel like I have to do it. No, honey, you're a grown woman, and this is the internet. You could have shut off your. He lives in another country. You could have said your power went out and shut it down.
Or I'm in the hospital.
Or I'm in the hospital. But if you write as the excuse, I'm in the hospital, don't turn around and say I'm going to be home by 10 and please spank me. Okay? Don't do that.
Right.
Oh my God. The story is just so ridiculous. And Tommy's like, God, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. And I'm like, Lord, Tommy, see that was Pierogi's problem, okay? He saw
Look,
what
I'm
she looked like.
not denying it. She looked good.
Oh, she is. She's beautiful, beautiful woman. But that was Pierogi's problem. He saw her and he started thinking with the wrong brain. Just saying.
Plus, like, according to everything I've heard, his wife, like, he's religious, right? But his wife's even more religious. So she's
Orthodox.
She's probably a little bit of a prude, you know. Here's like this, like,
oh
hey,
my
this is,
God.
like,
Let me tell you something.
exotic woman.
Let me tell you something. Them quote unquote Christian ladies. Hey, look. They can be freaks. All right. Just saying.
I have no doubt about it. There's a good amount of country songs about that. The preacher's daughter being a bad girl.
Exactly. And his wife is beautiful. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous.
Is she? I haven't seen pictures of her.
Yeah, Tommy pulled up a picture of her on the stream, and I hadn't seen her before that. She is gorgeous.
Oh, that's good.
I'm like, damn.
That's good.
She's a tiny little thing. She's pretty little thing.
Is she?
Yeah. But
well,
yeah, Tommy was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. I'd leave my wife for her. I'm like, Tommy, stop it.
So, if you don't mind me asking, I do want to ask you about this. I know you attempted to reach out to Savannah. How did that go?
She hold on, because I passed off the DMs to somebody, so I do have them. Hold on.
Yeah, because her Twitter account's a bit wiped at the moment because, and it's a little side tangent. This video didn't exactly blow up for her. At the time, it was getting like heavy criticism. It only had like 24K views, which wasn't really like too different from her other videos. But like, I think what she's relating to the commentary bros, I think a lot of her audience didn't like it.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I mean, obviously, like all of us found it, but like it seemed like I think the good chunk of criticism she got was from her fan base, but she can't like handle that.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she was deleting comments or something.
Ooh,
because
probably.
all the comments I saw under there were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he did that to her," and da 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 da. And I'm thinking to myself, are y'all looking at the same thing I looked at? What are you talking about? But she has probably trained her audience. Like my audience, I always joke around and say I have the smartest audience on YouTube because, and some people didn't do this until I taught them to do this. When you watch a video, if somebody is spinning a narrative and they flash up receipts up on the screen, pause and read those receipts and to see if they go with the narrative. And this video was the perfect example of that.
Like, oh my God, Savannah basically did it for the audience.
Yes, absolutely. So our DMs, right? So I went to her DMs and saying I have questions. Hopefully you can clear up. And she was just like, okay, so this was her answer to me. She goes, happy to answer any questions you may have as long as we have a mutual agreement of respect towards one another. Quite frankly, I put up with a lot in the past few days, so I don't exactly have much trust in people who are trying to have conversations with me at the moment. And I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do, have a conversation.
I would say
And
an honest conversation.
yeah, she goes, I'm not willing to talk publicly. People have been extremely cruel. And I was like, cruel or critical? And then she kept going. I was like, again, cruel or critical? If I said they were being critical, I would have said critical. I said cruel. And then we talked about that for like almost the whole entire conversation. And then finally I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to react to your video. I don't need anything from you. And she's like, ooh, I'm scared. She's like, ew, I'm scared. I'm like, why? You shouldn't be. What are you going to be scared about? You know, she's one of those, if you don't go with her narrative, then you're automatically like the devil. She can think what she wants. I don't care.
I'm wondering if she's going to do a response video to this, because, like, oh my god, like, I feel like it's daily at this point, all, like, the Instagram stories about how evil everyone is.
I hope she does, because I'm going to watch it in front of everybody. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this. And listen, and I mean this with my whole heart. If she dropped a bombshell that actually shows that he actually did what they said he did, I'd be like, okay, all right, I was wrong. But I wasn't wrong because I didn't automatically think that he didn't do that. It was based off of the evidence you showed.
No,
you screwed up in your first video.
Like the Hina post. If you had the smoking gun, you should have showed it.
So,
yeah, and from that post, it seemed like Hina might do another video on her own, or maybe they'll make one more collaboration video together. Who knows?
Hina, I'm telling you right now, I don't know why Hina did this. I don't know if it's I thought he was going to be my forever man type of thing, or she straight up was using him as an income, or that theory everybody else has was she working for scammers that wanted to get him back.
Yeah, well, like, cause like the basic narrative that would come to someone's head is, oh, she wanted a green card, right? But like she seems weirdly too Western, so like I'm guessing she already has some sort of like a passport or identification thing.
Yeah, but I'm not saying for a green card. I'm saying straight up for the man. Like, what if she actually like fell for him and he was like, no, I'm married. I actually love my wife. And she got mad.
Side piece, that type of thing.
Yeah, but then again, she had been running a 2-year op on him.
Oh yeah, like the constant today screenshots, not like the dated screenshots. Yeah.
Yes, and it was and as far as we saw, it was all the way back to 2021. She didn't stop working for him until September or October of last year. So she was running at least a 2-year op on him if it was an op. That's a long op to run.
Right, and like because like I was under the assumption at first that this was like, oh, this was probably like a year at best. No, this was like a solid 2 years, and so like again, according to themselves, the relationship got sexual 8 months in, so this is well over a year of sexual activity, and like you don't have a lot to show for it, honestly, other than you two being degens.
Yep. And then somebody put a comment under somebody's video, but I actually had somebody say this to me in DMs too, that this isn't the first time she's done this. Hina. Yeah. And
really?
Yeah, but you know what? You never know if that's a lie or not. Okay, because there's 1,001 people out there who want to get some kind of clout going. I have information, and then it's bullshit.
Oh god, yeah, the Mama Mac stuff is like the best example of that.
Oh my God. I told, with that Mama Mac stuff, I told my audience, I ended up tweeting it out, I think yesterday. But that one call that Lyrics had, this is why with big drama like Mama Max, and even, honestly, even that drama with Savannah and Pierogi and all that, be
Mhm.
careful of detractors. Not saying that
Oh,
all
for sure.
detractors are bad, but you're going to have a bunch who say they have a story and they're just lying because they want attention.
Hmm.
You always have to be careful. Be careful of the ex people who used to work with him, or the ex, because I'm pretty sure he was in the DMs with other women sexting him. I wouldn't doubt it. You can do
Oh
it with
yeah,
one,
if
you can
he's
do it with
willing to
many.
do it with her, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You could do it with one, you could do it with many. So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if other people came out and said that they were sexting with him. I wouldn't doubt it at all. But what pissed me off about this is, like, I'm a married woman, all right? I highly believe in not cheating on your husband. Unless y'all have like an open relationship or whatever. If it's beyond the boundaries of your relationship, I am against it. All right?
Right.
And one, she knew he was married, and two, he was already given a red flag if she knew how to thirst trap. All right. This is a story about infidelity. And the simple fact is, I had to literally, what irritates me and what pisses me off is, you dumb bitches literally made me stick up for a man that was a cheater, that he cheated on his wife because of the dumb shit you tried to pile in on it. You could have literally just called him out for cheating on his wife. And you know what? It would have been fine. But no, y'all had to go and tack on some bullshit on top of it that you couldn't prove.
Right. Well, you have to like. Well, it can't just be tabloid stuff. We have to make it a moral, like more of a moral thing. We have to like. We have to make him like the absolute bad guy.
Yeah, that's not the way to do things. That's no. Because you start getting in the weeds at that point. You don't want to do that. And that's exactly what happened. Now Savannah's fighting for her life on Instagram.
just turn off the phone, or just make the video.
It's bad. It's so bad. Yeah, shut up and just make the damn video. We'll don't worry, we'll react to it. I promise.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
well,
I don't know. I find it funny.
Oh yeah, this is like this is a fun drama, I think, anyway, because like it's like everything is just so dumb.
Exactly.
Well, Xylee, I want to say thank you so much for joining us today. And guys, I know it's a slim chance, but if for some reason you're not subscribed to Xylee, go subscribe to her channel. It's going to be probably down in the pinned comment below. If you're new to this channel in general, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and heck, consider becoming a member for just 99 cents. Xylee, do you want to advertise anything real quick?
Yeah, check out the broadcast also. We're close to 2,000. We're getting there. Ooh, we're so close to it. It's not funny. Yeah, so go subscribe at the broadcast. Me, Bunny, and Eva, we work our butts off over there. I make them women stay in the basement and drink milk all day.
Oh my god. Stay tuned for the Xylee allegations soon enough.